I'm actually starting my vlog on a Monday night at work. Never vlogged before on a Monday, I don't think. So what I've been doing recently is, well, I wanted to vlog tonight because this is what I've been doing. I've been having a high carb meal for my last meal of the day because I go into a fasted workout in the mornings. So technically this is my pre-workout meal. I've been finding that a lot better actually, because sometimes I do fast in the morning, sometimes I do struggle with a little bit of energy. But I do like to fast throughout my workouts, so by saving up a good bulk of my carbs for later on in the day, and then when I go into a fasted workout, I have a lot more energy. So I'm going to go and get now what I got. So I have some sweet potato chicken. So I have some sweet potato, broccoli, asparagus, and some lean mince. I'm going to eat this now. It's now 7:10, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do for my technically my pre-workout meal. So I'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, YouTube family. I am being much more positive about vlogging this week. I actually feel like I want to do it. Maybe that's because I've just lied until 8 o'clock and I haven't done that in about a month. Yeah, maybe it's because I've been so busy recently with clients and then working, doing like 16-hour days and trying to also train as well and trying to edit and fit in YouTube videos. It's very tough. So today I am going to be going into deal and training legs with my friend Sane. I'm going to bring you along and then see what the day holds. My workout has been a little bit, not random, but the days that I train certain muscle groups, I've had to just completely change around because I've just been so busy. So I don't remember the last time I trained legs on a Tuesday, but I always want to try and do the bigger muscle groups on the days where I have more time, obviously, and the better equipment to me. So I'm going to be going to his gym, using like the leg press, line leg curl, standing calf machine, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get up, get ready and get down there. And I put a little post up on Instagram yesterday. And sometimes something so small, just like doing a post on Instagram, can make you so much more motivated and just make you realise that life is good. So yes, that's my little motivational speech of the vlog. So time to get up and stop being lazy and go and get some caffeine. Let's do it.
Love this flavour. Right, warm. We are here to train legs with Sane. So we're going to go into a little edit. 3, 2, 1. Just joking, I'm only using an iPhone 7 and I haven't got the editorial skills on my laptop to do that. So what we're going to do is something a little bit different. I'm going to give you a little commentary over the top of this leg workout to make it a little bit more useful. So let's get inside and let's get it done. Actually, also before I go in there, you notice I'm a little bit upbeat for this YouTube video, a bit more motivated than usual. Well, I have also had a few people direct message me on Instagram who competed at Pure Elite in Manchester a couple of weeks back, last week, 2 weeks ago, and saying how useful my YouTube videos were and how much I helped them prep for the show without actually speaking to them and helping them. Just giving out some useful content has helped them on the stage, and they all placed as well, so that's really nice to see, and thank you very much for messaging me it does mean a lot to me, and you are the reason I feel motivated today probably to make a YouTube video. So let's go in there and let's smash legs to pieces. Okay, can't remember the last time I did a voiceover. So in the session today, me and Shane, well, Shane planned the workout, but we've both been doing this pyramid style for our first working exercise. So with the squats, the reps have been looking like 20 reps, 15 reps, 12 reps, 10, 8, 6. Then if we're feeling good, we'll work our way down even lower. So can't remember what set this was, but this is around the 5th set. When I'm doing my squats now, I used to have to put plates underneath my heels to give me a little bit more ankle flexibility, but what I've been doing instead, I've been doing a much wider stance, and then I just feel like I can get a little bit deeper in there, able to keep my chest high. It just works really well for me. And then yesterday we actually worked our way down to because I'm doing this voiceover now. We worked our way down to a 1 rep max. Shane managed to get a 160 for 2 actually, but this was my best ever, hitting up a 145. Little bit sticky, but I'm happy with the depth I got, and it did go up. As you can see, drop through the heels, just got it. So really happy with that yesterday, especially since I'm in a little bit of a calorie deficit as well. So yeah, very successful squatting session, and that was actually our 8th working set. We then moved on to another compound exercise, and Shane had the good idea of doing 2 sets of massive drop sets on their leg press. As you can see, because my squats are so wide, I purposely bring my feet a little bit closer together. So yeah, it was 3 plates aside, then going 2 plates, then all the way down to 1, and we both did this twice over. Yeah, this still finished me off, to be honest with you. We then moved on to more isolation stuff. Shane there just nearly breaking my legs in half just so he can get the full range of motion on the leg extension. Increasing the rep range in the isolation movements. So the leg press was pretty much still failure, and obviously the squats being a pyramid system. On this, I'm in for around between 12 and 15 reps, just really giving it all we got left. And as you can see there, I'm just really trying to hold on tight just to really squeeze out every last repetition. A little bit of a rest pause technique as well, just so I can really grind out the last few. And then we're moving on to, we go into some, you'll see in a minute, some body weighted squats. This wasn't my idea, this was Shane's idea. Just trying to get the camera in position. So we pretty much went for a nice wide stance, so I didn't have to put any heels underneath my plates, and then pretty much just going to a failure here. I think every time I managed at least 15, but towards the end that was getting unbelievably tough. The quads just had nothing left in them from going down to the 1 rep max, and also from the leg press. So that was 4 sets of them supersets of leg extension into a squat, and then we moved on to some more hamstring work. Obviously we felt like the session was very quad dominated up to that point, so went into some lying leg curls. And like I've said in previous vlogs, I like using machines that I haven't usually got available to me, so using the lying leg curl over a seated leg curl machine. I'm just trying to get a squeeze out of there, aiming for high repetitions again, 12 to 15. And then we both finished off with some calf raises, pyramiding up every single time, trying to increase the weight and then bring it back down again. I feel like with calves, and the same goes for abs, after a while you can actually barely feel the contraction anymore. There's just so much blood in there, and you just feel like you're going from A to B. So by increasing the workload gradually, I feel like I can keep that mind to muscle connection and get that squeeze in the calf. Also stopping around 1-2 before failure, just so I have enough in me to complete the last sets. Then in the last exercise we pretty much did a massive drop set, and then did some partial exercise in there just to finish off. As you can guess, that was quite a good session.
Hope you enjoy the commentary. I'm very happy with that 145 squat. Yeah, it was sticky, but it went. And doing the pyramid system, like starting on 20 reps, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, working my way down, I've just found it so good for strength and progression, and I just can't stop doing it. I love doing it. I do it for every one of my first compound lifts, whether it be overhead press, squat, bench press, bent over row. It's just so good. Right, anyway, I've realised that my YouTube videos, past 2, have been a bit not the most, you can't take anything from it, and I always want you to take something from my videos. So I'm going to go home now, get a shower, get something to eat, and then I'm going to talk you through what some of the foods that I've been using recently that have been helping me in a calorie deficit, and how I've been approaching trying to stay a bit more mentally sane during this little phase of cutting. Yeah, so something a little bit more useful today. So let's get back home, get showered, get something to eat, and then I'll speak to you in a bit. My legs are already in bits that are gonna hurt over the next couple of days. So what foods have I been eating that are keeping me more mentally sane during this little mini cut? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things I'm going to show you. So the first one is, the one that I probably use the most religiously is Muscle Foods butterscotch syrup. I use this on my Greek yogurts, I use this on my oats, I even sometimes squirt it into my protein shake. It tastes amazing. It doesn't taste artificial at all, and for literally 100 grams is 8 calories, so by the time you've actually done a squirt of it, it's basically no calories. So that is the first one I suggest. Very good. There is also a maple syrup one, but I think the butterscotch one is far better. And if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, you should do, you'll know that I eat a lot of Hartley's sugar-free jellies. Now these are the packets you make up yourself, and I find you get a lot more volume using these compared to the little pots, plus the little pots can get quite expensive. So what I do, I used to take the little pots to work with me, and then I make these up and have these in the evening. So for the whole thing, and you've seen on Instagram the volume that I usually get from it, you're talking 36 calories, and it's actually all protein, believe it or not. 1.7 per quarter, to times that by 4, it's all protein. So winner winner. That will definitely cure your sweet tooth and your sweet craving. And if I get clients who are struggling with a sweet tooth, I always highly recommend this, and they definitely thank me after. Only just bought it, but already it's amazing. Bought it. So my protein, we have chocolate peanut butter flavour drops. I've only had it a couple of days and I've already used it in my protein shake, oats and Greek yogurt. Literally it says 7 to 10 drops, but 5 drops and it's strong. So I would again highly recommend that. No calories, and again it's definitely got sweetness in it as well. Right, now for like cheeses. If you watch my Instagram again, you know I like a lot of cheese. So I've been using these Sainsbury's lighter than light slices. Been using them on like scrambled egg, or if I make a jacket potato, goes on there. Occasionally I've melted it across some like homemade chips, just from jacket potato that I put in the oven. Add a lemon on top, melt it back in the microwave. It tastes amazing, and for one single, it's 38 calories, and it tastes amazing. And I also do combine this, not combine it, but if I don't use that cheese, I will probably use, this is one of my favourite things I eat. My 50% reduced fat cheddar from Sainsbury's, Be Good To Yourself. I've used it for the past, it's got to be at least 6 months, and just put it on virtually everything. If I make a stir fry, it goes on top. A salad, it goes on top. Jacket potatoes, eggs in the morning, unbelievable. And the macros are decent. In fact, if we look here, not that I ever use 100 grams, but 100 grams, 284 calories, fat 17 grams, carbs 3, and protein 29.7. So if you have like a 30 gram serving, you don't get a lot of fat, you don't get a lot of carbs.
but you get a decent whack of protein. Right, not really. I'm going to show you this one because it sounds sad, but if you are intense dieting, then anything with a flavour makes it a lot easier. So more of a flavour than what it is, but BCA is my protein, raspberry and lemonade. That tastes unbelievable. Put that 1 scoop in a 2 litre bottle and it tastes so good. In fact, sometimes I find myself maybe drinking too much water because that is addictive, that stuff. And then we also have this that I've been using the past month, Alden Farms honey barbecue sauce. Again, that tastes amazing, not too artificial. A couple of their products, it's a little bit like the chocolate, not the greatest tasting, but it still does the job. But however, this over like scrambled egg, I put it into vegetable stir fries, this tastes pretty decent. And then we have, of course, Pepsi Max is my new favourite thing. I was a Coke Zero man, but this has got that bit sweeter stuff in there. And I have tried the Coke Zero Vanilla. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. But really, any diet Pepsi, any diet fizzy drink, probably have one a day. It just suppresses my hunger if I am really struggling throughout the day. So those 8 things, that is what I've been using, that are very low in calories, some virtually no calories. And yes, I hope you can try them in your dieting. And with my clients, I've suggested a few of them, and it really does do the job, and it just ties you over to like your main meal, or it just makes your main meal a little bit better. But yeah, it just saves so many calories as well. So hope you found that useful, and then I'm going to be carrying this vlog over onto Friday.